Sports.
Now muted.
So again, my name is Dan Lake, and I am the brand manager for the run programs or run events with Lifetime Fitness and Lifetime Athletic Events. We are excited to bring to Chicago the Miami Marathon and Half Marathon Travel and Training Program presented by Live Grit. And tonight we have Jacob from Live Grit and Gillian, the owner of Live Grit as well. So I'm going to turn it over to them and take it away, guys.
Well, like Dan said, I'm Jacob, and Gillian sitting next to me here. We'll be able to answer any questions that you guys have regarding this brand new travel and training program. We're really excited because we're taking the athlete experience that Lifetime has done such a good job in cultivating within their events. The Marathon and Half Marathon has been a great event of theirs for a while now, and we're going to go down there and have a great experience Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to include a lot of really cool programs into our package. We're going to separate them into two different ideas. The travel package includes one of the best hotel rates down in Miami right now. We're going to have a welcome party, pre-race breakfast, a whole bunch of really cool stuff. And you also will have the option then to get a discounted rate on a half or a full marathon training program where we've partnered with Lifetime and they're running programs as well. We have a bunch of great coaches coming in. There's going to be in-person training options within our store here in Chicago in the West Loop. And if you're outside of Chicago, you can do our training program remotely, and you're also more than welcome and encouraged to participate in our travel program because the entire travel program covers the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of race weekend. There's not much to it here in Chicago. We're going to invite athletes from all over the country to join with us while we're down in Miami. There's going to be a lot to it as we go down there. So we know how to work PowerPoint terribly well. There we go. So we're talking about the Miami Half and Full Marathon. That's a great picture from, I believe, last year's marathon. It starts right outside of the large stadium. It's a great event down in Miami. And we're going down there because we're going to take a great group of people from all across the country and create a team atmosphere down there. We've gone to races personally before we opened the store a couple of years ago and didn't have a team to race with, and it's a lot more fun at any event when you have a group of people and a logo and a bunch of people to cheer you on. I'm staying at the Hilton down in Miami, and we have a discounted block rate down there. So if you go to book the hotel on your own, you're going to pay a couple $100 more than what you would pay if you come with us, and it's going to be a great hotel. It's 5 blocks from the start line. We're going to go through packet pickup. We're going to go through pre-race breakfast, get down to the start line together. Everything's going to be super easy and kind of worry-free while we're down there. We're going to do exclusive travel events when we get down there, the Miami Nights welcome party, a poolside party Friday night. We do a post-race party after the event, like I said, a pre-race breakfast at the hotel, a whole bunch of really great things. And let's be perfectly honest and transparent with this. We're in Miami in January because here in Chicago, the weather's not going to be so nice. For most of the country, the weather's not going to be that great. We're going to get down into a beautiful climate and visit a beautiful city at a time of year when we can't wait to get some sunshine back in us. That picture is the start of the race in the dark. The sun comes out. You're in Miami in January. What could be better than that?
Just to add to that picture there, Jacob, that if you haven't been to the start line of the Miami Marathon, Half Marathon, it is something to experience. As Jacob said, we start right outside of the American Airlines Arena where the Miami Heat play. Last year there was a Madonna concert the night before, so it was kind of an interesting mix of crowd coming out while runners were arriving. But the big LED screen that you see there outside the stadium, we're live feeding that from the start line up to the screen. The rooms there in the arena are open, so it's a great athlete experience. You don't have to wait in line at porta potties. You can go inside. You can kind of mix and mingle there and meet up with your group. I know you guys will be coming from the Hilton Miami, just a few blocks away. That's where the staff stays, and we walk to the race start as well. But a laser light show, fog machines, all this really cool stuff, all happening right there. It's very, very, very Miami, and we incorporate the culture and the feel of Miami and South Beach into the race.
We went to for the first time last year to race the South Beach Marathon, another Lifetime event that we're going to again this year. Stay tuned for more details about that program. But Miami is one of the greatest cities in the country. It's a super different city. I think the hashtag is Miami famous. And this race is going to be very Miami. The whole environment and atmosphere is going to be a lot of fun the whole weekend, and then especially at the race experience like Dan was talking about. So talk specifically about the travel program. We're going to do a couple of different things. The biggest piece of it is going to be the hotel rate. So you have an option for a Friday, Saturday stay or a Friday, Saturday, Sunday stay. 2 or 3 nights. We can't mix and match those nights. Those are your 2 options. The hotel rates go from $330 to $370 per night with tax included depending on the number of nights, and we have single or double room occupancy options available for you. Like I said, that hotel rate now is a couple $100 more expensive if you book it on your own. So if you're coming with us, the hotel rate alone is worth signing up. You'll save money on the hotel rate, and we give you a whole bunch of awesome programming around it as well. We're going to welcome night party on Friday night. We're working out the details to see how much fun we can have 2 nights before the half marathon. We're going to do a post-race pool party. The Tarot Lifetime does a great event the day before the race called the Tropical 5K. Nice shakeout run or a nice little warm-up to get used to the climate down there. You're going to get free entry into that race on Saturday that we'll be at. You're going to get some Live Grit Miami swag that we're going to put together for you guys. That race breakfast in the hotel. Bags and granola and all the good stuff you need just before a half marathon or a full marathon. If you haven't already signed up for the race and you sign up for our program, you get a free race entry. If you've already signed up for the race and still come with us, we're going to do a discount code to offset the cost of the race entry you've already paid for. So you're going to get into the race as well as the travel program. And then most importantly, you're going to have friends out on the run course. After, you'll have a group of athletes to hang out with. That picture is the small group we took down to South Beach for the triathlon last year. We're hoping a ton of athletes down for this program. You'll have people in the hotel. You'll have people race morning out on the course and race afternoon. So it's going to be a real community feel to it, a real great environment for the whole day. That's most of the travel program. I'm not going to say that's all of the travel program because we're always adding things in as we come up with them. But price of a single or double room occupancy and all of the extra programming we're giving you guys, you can save a lot of money signing up for our program rather than trying to do it on your own and have a great community to go with. About the training packages that we offer as well. So like I said, you can do group training here in Chicago with us. Our store's at 1010 West Monroe at Monroe and Morgan over in the West Loop. That's a picture of one of our Tuesday night run clubs. We're going to have Saturday morning runs in the store. We're going to have Wednesday night what we're calling skills clinics or speed workouts for those people who are already runners. A bit more than just the long run. Teach guys to pick up the pace a little bit, get control of your breathing, things like that. The programming is also available remotely. So if you live outside of Chicago, if Saturday mornings and Wednesday nights don't work for you, you live out in the suburbs and can't fight the traffic to get to us, you can do it on your own, and we'll get the whole program to you electronically, and you'll still have access to the coaches and to our staff as well for the educational component for it. Like I said, you get a discount if you do the training and travel packages together. The marathon training, which starts the first week in October, goes down to $126. And that marathon training program, which starts the last week in October, goes down to $91. Now, if you want either of those programs virtually, it goes down to $56 for that remote training or that online training. We're going to have a couple of coaches. Lifetime has a couple of coaches. They're doing half and full marathon training program for years now. They really know what they're doing and what they're talking about. They're really hands-on with the athletes. Some of our programs are going to be able to sign up and access to the coaches throughout the whole program to answer any questions you might have. The staff store is well educated on training as well as products that we'll get to here in a minute. So you have people with a wealth of knowledge as we get going. Little running shoes. We don't ever want to talk about training or traveling or programming for a half and a full marathon without giving you guys a little bit of education. The entire store is based on the idea of being never intense, never intimidating. Not from a running background. I'm a cyclist by nature. I've been into running in the last couple of years in the triathlon sense of running, and I had to learn all of this myself. So I understand how intimidating it can be. You need run shoe fitting, but not having any understanding of what that looks like. So real quick run of run shoes. What we're thinking about, as you can see in that diagram in the top right, is a neutral or a pronating run stride. About 85% of the population pronates when they walk, and you can see in that diagram at the bottom there. Strike with our heel, we roll towards the inside of our foot, toward the center of our arch, and we collapse in towards the arch, and it allows the ankle, the knee, and the hip all to fall out of alignment. And then we push off, rather than off all 5 of our toes or the metatarsal, which is the ball of our foot, we're pushing just on the inside of our foot. So when we pronate, and like I said, 85% of the population naturally pronates. It has nothing to do with experience or strength or anything like that. The fastest Olympians in the world are pronators. It's a natural thing that occurs. When we do pronate, we start to damage the foot, the ankle, the knee, and the hip. The good news is a pair of running shoes can stop all of that from happening. Now, don't pronate, and if you come into our store, we have a full run shoe fit process. We're run shoe fitters. We'll take a look at you running down the sidewalk, give you a quick gait analysis or run stride analysis, and help you understand how you're running, and we'll find the shoe that helps support your natural run stride without causing or exacerbating any existing injuries or creating new ones. So about a stability shoe versus a neutral shoe, a cushion shoe versus a middle cushion shoe, all of that's covered in our fit process. I encourage you to come in and talk with one of our shoe fit experts. Sign up for our Miami program. You're going to get 10% off any pair of shoes when you sign up. We don't percent off the shoes we want to sell. We want to give you 10% off the shoes that help you become a more comfortable, easier runner. So I urge you to reach out to us. You'll see our contact information here on the next screen. We want to understand run shoe process. When we talk about a half marathon or a full marathon training program, we're going to have some miles in our feet. We want to make sure we're supporting the runners to prevent injury, maintain comfort, and increase any of our efficiencies. But not least, here's a little bit more information for you guys. And like Dan said, we record this, so we're going to be using this webinar for athletes that sign up at any point. But for tonight, for this week only, if you guys haven't signed up, you can use the code MiamiRun for $75 off the registration fee. You're going to livegrit.com/Miami for all of the information. At the bottom of the screen there's a single athlete registration or a double athlete registration. If two athletes are going and want to share a room and both are racing and both are training with us, that's the double athlete registration. If you're going down and you're going to sign up for the race, the training, and the travel program and someone's coming with you, you're going to do single athlete registration and you'll just fill your own hotel room. We're not going to make you guys have roommates or anything. You get your own hotel room when you sign up for the program. The double athlete registration is when two athletes are racing and sing together as well. You can email personally, jacob@livegrit.com. Even if it's a training or coaching question, I'll get you with our coaches, with the lifetime coaches. I'll connect you with whoever you need to get your question answered. If you go to our website, livegrit.com, we have a chat feature open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. The guy in the lifetime office like to tease me with it and make my phone ring nonstop and chat me randomly. But I encourage you guys, if you have a question, to send us a chat online. You can call us in store. Our phone number's there. Visit us in the West Loop, 1010 West Monroe. Check it out on social media. Anyone can get a hold of us. The entire store, the entire community is focused around the idea that we're never intense, never intimidating. The questions you guys have are totally valid. Our staff has asked those questions. The guys here at Lifetime and girls here at Lifetime have asked those questions. It's a really question, I promise you. You didn't miss a day in 8th grade. You need to have your question answered, and one of us will get you taken care of, no problem. If you have questions at all about the program, reach out to us in one of these ways. We'll get your questions answered. We'd like to see you guys down in Miami. It's going to be a great experience. If any of your friends or family have any questions about the program, don't hesitate to give them the information as well. We get a bunch of athletes down there and really create a great environment for you guys. So, Dan?
No, I just want to add that this is a great partnership that we're starting here, and it is a pretty exclusive partnership. We're not partnering with another group to bring a travel and training program. This is sort of the official travel and training program with the Miami Marathon and Half Marathon. So we look forward to this. Do we want to open up to any questions anybody might have?
Yeah, I think if anybody has any questions, we can go ahead and open it up. I think it's super important to just reiterate that if you guys want to travel with us or train with us or travel and train with us, you can pick and choose either of those options. You don't have to do both. You can do one or the other. If you're for a winter marathon and want to do the training program alone, you're absolutely more than welcome to. If you're training on your own or you're comfortable with where training, you can just travel with us. You don't have to do both. We've packaged them together if you do want to do both. But I encourage anybody who's racing this race that's training on their own to still travel with us. That rate's going to be phenomenal down there. The community is going to be great down there. So travel with us and or train with us as well. If you have any questions, let's see if anybody has anything to ask.
You can take your phone if you have a question.
Yes.
you answered all the questions. So
Chill.
again, feel free to reach out to Jacob at livegrit.com with any specific questions about the training and or travel element of this. And we look forward to seeing you in Miami and Miami Famous.
End of January. We'll see you guys there.
Yeah.